Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning in to my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. Why am I so dimly lit? That's not helping that much. Huh. I might need to add another light over here. Actually, I could just do this and blind me. That doesn't look so much better, but it's a little better, I guess. I don't know. I need a better light source over here, I think. Hi. Where's my music? Why? Why is there no music on the scene? There should be music. Oh, I've disabled the music player. Why did I do that? There we go. Let's restart the song. How are you? It's Monday. Nice chill Monday. I started stream like 2 minutes late because I got caught up in Pokopia. So that was fun. I'm building somewhere to store all my stuff because I have too much stuff. And just shoving it all in boxes is not working. I suppose I should be like placing it places. I don't know. I've made it to a few areas in that game. I'm not gonna go into much because I know people don't want spoilers. I wouldn't want spoilers. Anyway, check out this Eevee. This crank would make it run, but I'm not going to do that until the book tells me it's okay to, because it is very tail heavy right now. So I'm not gonna. We're gonna get to building here. I should be finishing it today, so that's fun. We only have 6 bags left, and we open 2 at a time. So let's get to it. Let's put this behind here. Oh, also, Ditto's watching us today. Alright, bags 18 and 19. There we go. All right, we've got a piece with a printed. One also printed? No, we have varying levels of printedness, by which I mean probably 2. But oh no, here's another one. Those look like foot pads. This will be cute. A lot of brown. There's going to be a lot of brown in this. I'm building the outside of Eevee here. Okay. I'm actually... I was going to rearrange my windows here, but I don't think I will. I think that's going to be too much of a hassle. Just scoot this over a bit. Alright, so I need one. This is a 1x1 with a pip on both sides. Top and bottom. Is it worth, I need to, might be worth going to this and then zooming in. There we go. Alright, then we need a 2x1 with a gloss on the bottom and a small ramp. Is it this small ramp or is it a thinner ramp? There are thinner ramps. It looks like a thinner one. Okay, then we need an angled. I just dropped a small piece. Oh, it's all the way over there. I'm gonna walk around my desk to get that. You get to see that I'm wearing pajama pants again. It's Monday, I'm lazy, okay? I'm gonna use a second bin here. Kind of swap pieces between them so I can more easily sift through some stuff. So we're looking for, oh, this one's also printed. That's a single line on it. Oh, here's another one. Oh, we got a few with lines. Great. We got more than a few. Here's a ramp that's cut at an angle. Is it the right one? Looks like it is. All right, then we need a 2x2 that has pips on top and bottom right here. This goes like this. Then this goes upside down here. Okay. No, I've done this wrong. It is like that. Oh, and then it goes this way so that the curves line up. That makes sense. We get a 1x1. We get so 2x2 with a bar attached. And a normal 1x2. Alright, so this goes under this corner. I've been having a lot of fun lately with archipelagos. And I don't mean the series of islands, though I wouldn't blame you for thinking I did. An archipelago, in the context I'm talking about, is a multi-game, multi-person randomizer. Well, it doesn't have to be multi-person, but it's a multi-game randomizer. A typical game randomizer, you know, you're playing Link to the Past, and the items that you're picking up are ones from later in the game. They're just random items, and the goal is just to beat the game, but the order is mixed up because you're not getting the items you're supposed to, you're getting different items that let you do other things instead. There's logic built into it to make it all work. An archipelago spreads that out over multiple games where, for example, I was playing Mario 64, and that was randomized. So each of the paintings in Mario 64 led to a random location. And every time I picked up a star, instead, I normally didn't get a star. Instead, I unlocked something for someone else in another game. And then someone else would pick up something that would unlock a star in my game. And that's how I would be able to progress. And it was very fun. It takes some work setting it up, but it was very fun. And now that I know how to set it up, it's going to be easier next time. I'm thinking about doing a stream of me doing an archipelago of several games where I'm switching between the games as I get locked out of them, basically. Because you're playing a randomizer and you're not picking up your own items. If you play one game a lot, you'll get everything that you can get, and then you'll be stuck behind, okay, well, now we need to pick up the boomerang. But I don't know who has the boomerang in what game. So basically it would be me playing one game at a time. Not randomly, but with randomizer elements. I would get as far as I can or as far as I want to, and then switch to another game. These hooks have to go this way. I don't know specifically what games I would play, but it would be probably Mario 64 with some amount of move restrictions. So I have to unlock my movement abilities. And random paintings and everything like that. Would have to be games that I know well enough. So probably like Pokemon Fire Red or something. I know Pokemon Emerald is big in the Archipelago community, but I played Emerald once and it was randomized, and I don't remember most of what happened. So I don't know that that's gonna work. We're gonna see if the other angled cut piece, the curved ramp, is over here, and the big piece, it doesn't look like it. Which means I'm just blind. Yep, it's right here. It's upside down, so I don't notice the tiny little bit. I notice the big thing and say, oh, it's a 1x1. That's not it. I'm not sure what other decks or what other games I would play. Maybe Balatro. That could be fun. I'd probably need something like Minesweeper or something that's easy enough to get in case I get super locked, but that'd be like a last resort of like like I don't know what to do next and or I don't know these games well enough. So let's just unlock some random things, but there's another printed piece that I haven't found yet. There it is. There we go. Now we have two of them. Oh, and these just go right on, huh? So it's this one here, and this one here. Yeah, okay. And they go on this bar that is it still supposed to do this? Alright, this. I haven't seen them lock this in place at all, but okay. So if it comes straight down like this. This is what they want. Hold on. They've now given me a piece that I can use to try and center this gray bar here. I was unable to do last time. Go. Pull that all the way off real quick. Need a large flat piece. This will work. Push that all the way back. Now, when I place this in, it should line up. Perfect. There we go. but these are still pretty floppy. And they can do this. I don't know if it's supposed to. Alright, we're building something else now. So I'm gonna let that be over here. We'll go back to this. We need one of those and one of these, which are different height, and a 3x1. And then we get a weird 3x1 tile that looks curved. It's not this. I guess I could show you. It's not this. Not this. It's not this. Picking up every 3x1 I can find and separating them, I guess. Oh, here it is. We need that and one of the double 1x1s. And if we're holding it like this, the rounded part goes on that side. It's only on there by 1 pip, so it kind of spins freely. Not great. What can you do? Okay, so I've got 1x1s that have down pips on both sides. I also have ones that only have a down pip on one side. I'm assuming this should just be the one side one. And where's my, here's one of those. There we go. Now a 3x1 goes here, and 2 1x1s. We're going to need 2 different curves. These and big curve. Excuse me. There it goes. Alright, so I need not the tall rounded corner piece, or the tall rounded corner piece, or the tall rounded corner piece. But the shorter rounded corner piece. Also not the tall rounded corner piece. There's the other 3x1. Here's the other short one. Okay. So I need one of these, one of what looks like this, one of the small ramp, and a normal 3x1. These go down like this, so small ramp, then large ramp, then oh, sorry, I saw the difference in the two shapes, the short and the tall one. Saw that one had an X and one had a check, and did not pay attention to which one had which. This makes more sense because these line up great. So now this spreads across here, and this curved angle piece here, which lines up with that ramp, so that makes sense. Then we need this 5x1, and we need a whole bunch of, okay, so short and tall, a 2x2 curve ramp, and a 1x2 with the tall kind. Put them on so they make sense. And then you put this on so it makes sense. There we go. So now that this lip here is overlapping, it locks this bottom one that was spinning into place. That works pretty well. Set that aside. So that's the first one I made. Do it again, but the other way. We need these. I'll need that. Here's one of my under ramps. The other one's in the small bin. And we're holding it this way now, so our curve goes like this. There we go, and this one. we go. Those are our front pieces. That goes here. And two normal 1x1s. This is not what we need. We need the longer ones. Again, this happened last time. There it goes. Oh, it's because when I'm pushing it down, there's nothing here, so there's nothing like holding this on actually. It's just the one pip on the bottom. Now that's actually there. It's in there. Good. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. Alright, so the second one. So it's attaching the green and to the gray bar there. This is the second one we made, so it's one for back here. There we go. I don't know what it's saying here. You put the pieces on. It's just not far back enough. It shouldn't be rotating 90, right? Hold on. Okay, there we go. That seems correct. I think. All right, let's go back to close-up. so we take these upside down, attach them to this chartreuse, I think so. Chartreuse 2x1. Hey Molly, how are you? There we go. So far we've made hind legs. Working the head yet? Nope. I don't know. Probably not. I think these are probably the front legs. They're very colorful pieces. Get a tall curve. And this long curve. Now we get two of these 2 3x1. I don't know. They have weird add-ons to them. Add a bunch of tiles. Just goes on the front like this. There we go. And then we're gonna need to come back to that in a sec. Alright, so we've got small connector goes into not so small connector, goes into 2x1. Set that aside. Then we have start with a normal 1x1, and then we add a 1x1 with a down. We add a 1x1 with an up tip. Then we add one of the 1x1s with double down pips on opposite sides. And that goes like this. Okay. And then to the front of that, we do 2 of these. Okay. We set that aside. We make, we take another one of these, a down pip, and a tile. These are the ones with 2 down pips. And that connects this to here. And then also, no, we're not at that yet. It's this piece. This goes in here. Okay. And then we add one of these without the pip or the pad. Goes here. If it'll click in. There it goes. And then one with a pad goes on the other side like this. That one was a lot easier. Okay, then we take this whole thing and orient it like this, connect it to here. So now okay, sure. Now we do the whole thing again, but in reverse and with different colors. There we go. I wonder why there's this random, slightly darker 1x1. Is it visible here? It's only visible right there. I guess it's got to be so you can tell the orientation of something eventually. It goes like this, and then this clips in back here, and this goes here. But like you immediately attach it to this piece that is orange on one side and purple on the other, so you don't need to tell its orientation anymore. So I don't know why it's a different color. That, and then front pleat. Alright, we make this terrible stack again. A 1x1, and then one with a down pip. And then one with an up pip on the same direction. And then down pips on both sides next to it. And then these rounded pieces. There we go. Okay, set that aside. Top tile and another of the double down pip here. Goes here. And it goes here. Now this side, the pad goes, this time the pad goes on this side. The non-pad goes on this side. It was a lot easier to connect that time. Okay, spin this around. Like this. This goes like this. Hook in like that. There we go. And then we attach them, right? Yep. So come back to here. So the pink one goes over here. If the legs are like this, then these ones go out like that. That looks correct. Alright, bags 273 and 274. We just changed book color, didn't we? Yeah, we've got a red stripe on here, and we've got an orange stripe on here, so we're starting ahead. We'll put these in the extra piece bin. $20.21. Zoom back out here. Let's open these up. Oh yeah, big colorful 2x4s. Heck yes. 2x3s. Normal ass building blocks. And then custom made ones with tongues printed on them. Alright, take all the quarters of head, put them over there. Then big ramps or big curves. Width and width. Oh, there's a lot of tongue. There's an eye. Oh, you can't even see that. There, there's an eye looking at you. Put those over there. Alright. Start with a 4x4. Add a 10. I'm going to split this up immediately because this seems like too much for one bin. We need 10 2x1. We need pale brown 2x3 and then 2 L's. 2 of these pink 1x1s with plus holes, and then a plus rod. It's 3 long. There we go, and that goes here. Okay. One of these, 2 of these camera bricks. One of the 2 of these double wide camera bricks. Here it is. And 2 of these gray ramps, or reverse ramps, under ramps. Alright, a bunch of out-facing pips. That makes sense. And this goes on here. The ramps go up. There we go. Alright, let's start from the back here. We got 2 L's that go this way. Where's the other one? Here it is. We have a 6x1 that goes right across here. Nope, I screwed up. These stick out from the back. So the 6x1 goes here. And we've got 2x1s flanking the center 2x3 plate. Alright, normal roll brick. Okay. Alright, we need this plane curve. Oh. Goes here. And then, nope, that one has part of a mouth. This one is plain. This one's plain. There we go. Alright, a sub-assembly starting with 2x3 brick. We get another of these plane curves. And then this cool ramp with all the pips on top. On that goes a 1x1. And a curve. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, and this goes here. Attached only by the top ramp. That's fine. the tile goes on the plate. And that goes right in the center. And the curved tile just gets this to fill out the bottom. That goes here. We build the same thing that we just built on the other side. I'm going to build this ramp and curve thing while it's not on the big build, because I think this is going to be easier. It definitely was. And that goes here. Alright, on the underside, we again need a rod, 2 of these 1x1s with plus holes, those, and a gray 2x2 with pips on both sides. Go. So this goes on this side. There we go. What the heck is this? Looking at step 283 here. Okay, we need 2x1s without pips. 4 of them. We need 2 of these pink ramps. And 2... and 1x1s. So make this. Oh, and one facing the other way. These go on the front pip here. Go. Behind that are the other 2x1s without pips. And then the 1x1. Then on the underside of this, go these 3x1 plates with pips on top and bottom. Oops. Okay. So we need one of those. That would be a 2x1 and a 4x1. Not this one, the one with holes in the top. Okay. Alright, so on the bottom of this go 3 of these. Or that way, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then this goes here. So it didn't matter that we used the 2x1 with holes in it, because it's immediately getting covered up. Alright. Alright, so now we're color coding the 2 halves of the head, red versus blue. Need these ball joints. Okay, set this aside, and we want building big bricks here. There we go. And the front is this, which is our last unprinted curve like this. Of this size. Okay, so we've got... This one has a bit of mouth. This one also has a bit of mouth. I presume that these go between them. And then these... We want this one over here. Yeah. Alright, and then it's this one here. Okay, so this needs to be raised up 1 by 2 down here. And two 2 by 2s here. And a little ramp with a printed nose. Okay, so now I've got this. I have to clip this in here. And then on this tongue, or this side of the mouth, this goes this way? No, it's this way. And this snaps down here. This seems like a dumb way of doing this. I want to do this. Oh, okay, I have to do it with that in place. There we go. Okay. The reason why I had to do it with both in place, or with it clipped in, is this hook and the hook behind here are facing different directions, so I couldn't just put those in and then clip in the piece. Come on. There it goes. Alright, so we've got that. Clip this in. So we're looking at this here. Right? Yeah, it's like that. And then the hook goes this way into here. And this connects to there at the same time that this clips in. There we go. And then we can add the button. That's way easier to do than to try and do it all at the same time. Okay. This goes like this. This goes like this. And then ensure that you have a face. You do indeed. Alright, more tufts of hair. This time they're pointing this way. Which might end up being the same way when we put these two together, probably. Yep. Okay. Assemble. Okay, how many pieces am I trying to line up here? 10 pips, but I have to slot it in between there. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna take a break before I open the next bags. It's a little after when I normally take a break, but these are the last two bags, and they're not that big. So everyone stick around. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And I'm back. Sorry that was a bit of a longer break. I got sidetracked because my thermostat currently says that the outside temperature is 180 degrees. Which, that's in Fahrenheit. If you're in Celsius land, it's 82 degrees Celsius. I think it's broken. So I'm not going outside just in case it's 180 out there. My clothes might catch fire. I'm betting either there's something wrong with the sensor or there's some weather occurring, like rain or something, that is disrupting it. I don't know. Anyway, I got 2 bags left. Is this so far apart? Oh, because why does it do this? Why? That's terrifying. Let's open these bags. Oh, I get it. It's 180 degrees out there. Meaning, if you're looking to go outside, you check the thermostat, which tells you to just turn around. Just don't. Alright, well, I see we've got 3 different nameplates, which was one of the features on the boxes. So we can name our Eevee in one of 3 languages. Which you can't see the top one. The only difference between the top one and the second one is a slight accent mark over the second. This one's E. Do they not have the Jap? Oh, there's a 4th one. Yes, they have the Japanese name. Eevee. Alright, set those aside because that's, I believe, the last part of the build. We have to do steps 300 to 307 twice. So let's do it. I'm gonna take all of these large, like, tufts of fur that look like leaves. Set those aside. Because they're just gonna be in my way. so we've got two different. I'm just gonna dump these out now, because it's a lot of searching through here. Except for the round pieces. The round pieces are going back. I will not have you escape on me. Alright, so we again have these 3x1 tiles that have two of the corners cut. That printed on those ramps? I'm gonna have to look in a second. These ramps. They are printed. Oh, that's cool. Not have expected them to print on that. Oh, I should be doing this twice, because I have to do it twice. Okay, so now I need these brown double-sided pieces. Come on. Oh, wow. That color matching is perfect. The brown printed on this lighter brown piece is the precise same shade as the brown plastic. That's tough to do. It seems wrong. I've used the wrong pieces. I should be using... Okay. Yep. So in step 300, I saw two different browns, and I assumed that was supposed to be the tan and the lighter brown, but instead, it's the lighter brown and the darker brown. Let me get this off of here. Just use two brick separators. One of them not even the same brand that of the model kit. Don't worry about it. Okay, so then it's like this. That makes more sense. I'm gonna need to separate these as well. Right, these are going to be ears. That makes sense. Okay. And like that. There we go. zoom out a bit if I'm doing most of my work back here. I wish my software had pan features. Because it doesn't. Unless there's some hidden menu I don't know about, but I don't think it does. I guess it just uses the phone's optical zoom. Which you'd think would have the ability to pan, but no. Where's the other... Here it is. Alright, 2 of those complete. 302. Need 1 of these. We need 1 of these small ramp. 2 by 1 with down pips. 2 by 1s with down and up pips. 1 by 3. With a small brown marking on the side. Yup. And then the socket end of the ball joint. So on this side we do, this will go here. Oh, this is also has printing on it. That's cool. So that's gonna go there. So the printing, zoom back in, as the bottom of the ear. It has the like tufts of hair, tufts of fur in the ear. That's cool. All right, now we add these. All these pips are facing backward. Go. Do it again. Go. Oh, and then 6 by 1 across here. Two by 1 in the center. I presume then we just put the other halves, or the other curves. Yeah, so start with this, we add a little foot and a 1 by 1. this one. Goes there. There we go. That's the wrong shade of brown. There are 4 shades of brown in this bag. There you go. There we go, 2 identical ears. On the back, we have to build up. Okay, so I noticed these earlier. These are extremely shallow curved ramps. These are 1 tile tall and start curving like halfway across the piece. Go. Alright, so now mount way more. Take the head, just clip in both of these. It says to put them both straight up, but the hair is conflicting. Put the hair at too pointy an angle. So this ear is going this way. That fits. And then, oh, the 2 rods down here go into the plus shaped holes here. Go. So our side view now. I mean, we can still obviously see a giant red brick there, and we can see the underneath here. But we're about to fill that in with all this other stuff. Yep, that's what it looks like. Okay. I assume these are going to be mirrored, so let me look ahead. 310. Those look precisely mirrored, and then... Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna make both now. Okay, so we have 1 by 1 in the corner. 2 by 1 with bar coming out. 3 by 1 and a circular little 1 by 1. You know, I'm gonna keep going a little more. Okay, this is hanging off. And this is this one. This is the brown, this is the gray. It's not actually gray, it's like a... It's just a less saturated brown. We go thin piece, the edge, 2 by 1 here, and bigger ramp here. Alright, let's do this one. Go. Alright, swap back to this one so I don't have to worry about mirroring it. That one goes here, and then another thin ramp here. I'll just do that. That's simple enough. Okay. These pieces that I brought out here because they roll all over the place. We need one of these frying pans. So the round piece has a hole in the side of it. I'm not sure. Direction that hole needs to go. With this, and that goes on here. So I guess we want to hide the hole. Go. Okay. Now for this one, we have this angled. I'm gonna zoom in on this. So we have this angled connector. It's got a hole in that end and a small pin on that end. Two frying pans. The side with the hole in it goes inside the frying pan. The side with the pin goes inside the frying pan. Okay, so we got like that now. And I'm dropping it. And then we take one of these small pins. That goes in here. Oh, that's... Okay, so you've got the smallest pin here that this is slotting into. It goes all the way in, but it leaves this like donut-shaped hole. This piece fits in perfectly. That's beautiful design. Beautiful engineering there. And then we have a small shark tooth of hair. That. And from here we have wide piece there. And then it's supposed to be this one? Yeah, okay. And that's angled kind of like that. This goes on, it turns around and goes on this side. This turn, no, this doesn't turn, does it? It does. Should. Yeah. There we go. That looks pretty close to the diagram there. We can actually rotate the whole thing upwards slightly. And then this... Okay, we'll do the other side first. It's like this, right? Yes. And the small pin, it's in here. And the small tuft goes there. And then giant piece goes here. Here, and this whole thing goes here. That. Swap to here. Okay, so this is going to have to come out slightly because it needs to go above the arm. Supposed to stick out like that? It is. Okay. There we go. on the other side. I'm just gonna do over here because it's faster. Alright, so I still have 2 tufts of fur that... Oh, and these. And everything else is a spare piece, it looks like. So, what's next? What am I missing? There we go. Okay, take this, put it on the clip. Oh, and then there's these ball joints here. It's supposed to go like that. I just noticed that Eevee is not centered on this. It's the grass has to be in front on this side. Right? The final step. Your name's Eevee. If I can get the nameplate on, otherwise you're not going to have a name. There we go. Done. Now to test it. That's pretty good. I think... Oh, I was holding down... Let me make sure that nothing seems wrong. That's a lot better. Okay, these were supposed to be up higher. Oh. Okay, I was wondering how the rear legs, because they were attached to that piece that didn't have, it was like swinging by 2 different axes. I was like, how are they going to make this work? It attached via the, I guess, the thighs, the upper rear legs to the pieces that have the rubber band on them, because I can pull them back and they spring back forward just fine. Okay, that's cool. I really feel like I shouldn't have to work that hard for that part. It's just the tail. That's it. Okay. Well. Oh, and this comes out. So I can put it over here. I noticed that before. This also works, which is a lot easier for me. Unless I'm doing it like that. If I do it like that, I can do it over here. This is a great build. I'm super happy with it. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me see if there's anything else in this book. That's it. And cut that page for what reason? Scan to see its movement. Oh, yep, and this is if you're left-handed, you can use the other one. And here's the piece list. You can buy these. This is the back of the book. Okay. Yeah, so let's get rid of this. Oops, you're not supposed to see that. Has it been there the whole time? That's supposed to be hidden. There. Just getting a good shot so I can pick one for the YouTube thumbnail. Get something here. Probably not. I wanna. There we go. So that's gonna go back on my shelf somewhere. Find a place for it. That was a fun build. Very much. I had a lot of fun with this. The one of my friends built the Pikachu already and said that they thought I would appreciate the engineering of the movement, and I very much do. It's pretty great. Um, I think the jumpiness from the rubber band is the only thing that is a little weird. Like the fact that turning it here when we're at this point is real tough, and then immediately it gets easier as soon as this bar in the back. Switch to this one. As soon as this bar in the back goes past its high point, right here, it jumps, and then everything's easier because it's coming down again. The head did not add as much weight to the front. Oh, and I guess it's because the entire back is being lifted. It's not a balancing issue. It's that the axis that Eevee is rotating around is so far forward that the head is almost centered on it and the tail is so far back. So I guess it could be a balancing issue also, but I think it's more to make the legs and to make it look like Eevee's running, the legs and tail need to do a lot of the work there. There is some amount of slop in the gears as well, but that's to be expected from plastic, especially plastic that has like 7 gears in a line. This is fun though. Was curious if there was an easy way to move the nameplate to the back, because the back has the clear bricks so you can see the gears, but it doesn't look like there's an easy way. I'd have to get creative. I'll leave it like this. I've run out of music. Music stops. I have to find like 2 more Pokemon remix songs. Just like one more album. I'll just repeat one of the albums or something. That's gonna do it for stream today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna let's go to this one. There it goes. Coming up on stream on Wednesday, it's Is This Seat Taken? A fun puzzle game that I want to get back to. I missed the last 2 weeks because last week was I didn't feel mentally good, and the week before was I didn't feel physically good. But I'm feeling good now, so I hope I'm streaming on Wednesday. On Friday is Unbeatable, which, according to How Long to Beat, should be the last stream, but it might not be. I don't know. Streaming a game always takes longer than just playing it. Especially a game as crazy as Unbeatable, where I just have to stop and go, what has happened? No stream on Sunday this week. I'm busy, so can't do a Sunday stream with friends. I'm gonna miss it, but it's okay. I'm hanging out with friends. That's why I'm busy. It's fine. And on Monday, I'm gonna start. This build was so fun that I also got a Pikachu. Where's my camera? It's up here. Now it's down here. I'm gonna build a Pikachu. I'm gonna start it Monday. It's probably gonna take 4 streams like this one took. It's a similar size. And it was a heck of a lot cheaper than the Lego Pikachu, and it looks better. It's not as many pieces, I think, but looks better. Move this out of the way. Yeah, so this is going to be starting next week on Monday. And then, you know the drill. Schedule repeats as it always does. Time is never ending. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to help me out, do all the free things. You can follow me on Twitch. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. You can like this video, leave a comment. Let me know what Pokemon you'd like to see this like motion build. To see like the Pokemon flying or running or swimming or whichever Pokemon you like. Because I am fascinated by these brick building kits that are not just a statue like most of them are. Also, if you want to help me out, you can tell your friends or just watch the videos. Like, that helps too. Every once in a while I look at the view counts, and when the number's a little bit higher I get happy, and it helps me out. It's that simple. Thank you again for watching. I'll see y'all later.